It's the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show with Lady Love, Bad Funny, and I go by Miss Lissa. We gon' wake that ass up. Alright, it's the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show, and Cheese Show. We give you what you need, yo. You need, yo. Every 3 times a week, yo. A week, yo. It's the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show, and Cheese Show.
Yeah, bacon, egg, and cheese, about to wake that ass up. Girl, who is you playing with? Wake that ass up. Told your big daddy when you wake your ass up. Yo, what is you waiting for? Wake that ass up.
After we do the show, then stop. Then what? Subscribe it like it's hot. After we do the show, then stop. Now what? Subscribe it like it's hot. Now subscribe it like it's hot. Now subscribe it like it's hot. BEC, so subscribe it like it's hot. So subscribe it like it's hot. So subscribe it like it's hot. BEC, so subscribe it like it's hot. Subscribe it like it's hot. Subscribe it like it's hot.
Can I ask y'all ladies a question? Okay, if you were engaged and you got married and your wife or your husband parents did not come to your wedding because they wasn't okay with them marrying you, they wasn't okay with the union, would you feel comfortable after you get married, like with them same parents coming to your house, and would you cater to them like, oh, my mother-in-law, my father-in-law is here, would you make them something to eat even though they would never really acknowledge you as their daughter-in-law?
Yeah,
I would.
yeah. A lot of people, first of all, people not really with the gay stuff. You know what I mean? So I have become accustomed to discrimination. And I know how to move around it. Like there's people who have an issue with hiding their relationship. I never had an issue with it. If you don't want to tell your people we together, girl, you ain't got to tell them we together. I was, together 8 years, slept in the bed together. We just said roommates. You know what I'm saying? To me, the Bible says being nice to your enemies is like putting hot coals on their head. So like when my mom was married to that guy, when his mother came over, she made her fish because she was a vegetarian. My mother always was nice to her, sent her money on Christmas and everything. Just because you're a piece of shit does not mean that I have to be. So if you're gonna come over on the holidays, I'm gonna treat you good, and I'm gonna not try to change your perception, but I'm gonna show you that you're an asshole for your perception.
I agree. Brielle's grandmother, her dad's mom, does not like me, right? To the point where she still doesn't. She doesn't come to Brielle's birthday parties, like, because I'm there. And I still always invite her. I never even did nothing real crazy. I always feel like it's because, she don't really like nobody that deals with her son for the most part, but she just still don't like me even though I'm not with him. And I'm like that. Like, I still always invite her. When I see her the other day when we did a swap, she was in the car and I didn't realize at first who it was. I thought it was his girl. So when I went to say hello, I leaned in, realized it's her. So I'm like, damn. I said hi. When I tell you, she looked at me like and rolled her eyes and I just started laughing. I said hello to the baby because his baby was in the car, and it kind of threw me off. And I just kept it moving. Like I didn't let it really because it'll cause me and him more friction if I even ask him to like say something. Because I just feel like whether we're together or not, I'm still Brielle's mother. So why would you want us to have beef when I don't even have any issues with you? I remember when Brielle was like 3. Anytime Brielle would go with her dad, because she never seen me and her grandmother in the same space. So I remember she used to always ask me, like, do you know my grandmother? Have you ever met her? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, well, do you like her? I'm like, I love your grandmother. I love you. I used to always tell Brielle, I love your grandmother. Never wanted her to feel any kind of way. One day, I guess she must have went and said the same thing to her grandmother. And she asked her grandmother, how come you don't never come to my house if you know my mother? She gonna say, well, I don't think your mother likes me. She said, my mother loves you. She always says she loves you. I know that had to have made her so mad, but I purposely never gave any ill will or any negative energy, even though to this day, this woman, I said hello to her. And I even told her father the other day, because one of my biggest goals is to get so much money I could take my friends and family that I love on a trip, all expense paid. And I would include his mother. Like I would still because I want Brielle to have her grandmother there, everybody in the phone. Like, as much as she hates me, she don't hate me more than I love my daughter. So that's just
I guess I need to grow. I guess I'm not there yet because, and it's bad that I'm hearing y'all say the complete opposite from me because it makes me feel kind of bad because I'm just like, Dad, I thought I grew as a person. And even though I did, I'm like, yo, I got a lot of growing to do. Maybe I'm just still like, I could be real ignorant, I guess, because I'm just not with it. I'm just like, yo, if you and it really, like Luck said, I became used to discrimination, but I haven't really experienced it to that extent. And coming from the type of family that I have, my family is so blended. They so, opening to people like, yo, my I got aunts that was, well, they wasn't my real aunts, but these my uncle baby mothers, and I call them my aunts, and they ain't been together in years. And my uncle got a new shorty, and his baby mother, she come by, or I introduce her, and I still say she's my aunt because that's just how we are. And so it's kind of the energy. I feel like because I wasn't raised like that. It's not in my world. I don't want to enter that. I feel like that's dark. It's very judgmental. I kind of feel sorry for the people that accept it because I've had friends, I've had people I was in relationships with that I felt like they were accepting people that they was accepting the rejection. Like if you can't be yourself, who you are around these people, and you just like, well, you know what, I'm gonna conform to what they want so I can have them in my life. I feel like that's kind of sad because I'm like, yo, if I accept you for who you are and you in my life, and I'm not asking you to change who you are. I might not like the you with, and I'm not, acting funny towards him. I might not like the way your body look or whatever it is I don't like about you. I'm not judging you based off of that and you doing it to me. And I don't need you in my life to that extent to where I'm going to accept that. You're not going to discriminate against me. And I got you in my crib making you a plate of food and I'm feeding you and I'm eating bread, busting bread with you, breaking bread with you. I just can't. And I know it's like, like Luck said, put stones on your enemies' heads. What Luck? I ain't hear you. Can't hear
the
you, Luck.
Bible said it's like putting hot coals on their head.
Yeah, but I don't necessarily think that. I feel like I'm looking out for you. You come to my crib, you're gonna eat good because I eat good. I'm not catering to you. You got a nice bed, nice fluffy pillows. I'm making you breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We might go out. I'm like, oh, I got it. And you don't like me. I'm big. Listen, you can ask Bully. I always said, if you don't like gay people, don't take gay money. You know what I'm saying? It's people that'll be like, oh, I don't like the fact that you're in this relationship, but then you do stuff for their parents and they take it. And it's like, but that came from a gay person. You so against the gay person, but you want them gay gifts though.
money is
You
not
like that, you like that gay dinner though. That gay, you like that gay credit card. You love that gay credit card. Like, no, I'm not
You
with it.
I hear you. I definitely hear you. But me, my mother is always one to like push through all that. Because ultimately at the end of the day, God is looking at you. The universe is watching you and your reactions. And my mother always tells me that you're not blessed by blessing the people who like you. You blessed by, you know what I'm saying? It's easy to break bread with everybody who love you and get along with you. You know what I'm saying? It's the people like who you be like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna bless you. Bless those who despitefully use you. You know what I mean? So I hear you. Like it's like
I'm not
I just
built
want to
like
be light as
that.
a feather. In this new era that we're going into, I feel a shift in the universe, and I forgive everybody. I was telling my girl the other day, like, there's somebody who did something like really horribly terrible to me, and I'm praying for them. And she's like, yo, well, you can't tell me how quick to get over, something. I said, I don't even have time to hold anything.
immediate, right?
Like I
But
because where
forgiving,
I'm going and where I want to go, I don't have time to give you space in here. So I forgive all people. You know what I'm
and
saying?
I
You
don't
don't.
have time to give you space in here or space in here. My space in
But I'm doing it.
here,
I'm not doing it. But I'm not doing it for me. I'm doing it for my loved one. So I love you enough to let these folks come in here that don't with me, and I'm gonna hold them down because I love you. I'm gonna be good. Now, if this is a frequent thing, once a week or some shit like that, then that's different.
but I look at it like this, luck. They not only don't mess with me, they don't mess with you. Because at the end of the day, they don't respect your union. And you're opening doors to people that don't respect your union. Because the way my family move, if you like them, I like them. If you love them, I love them. If this is
That's
who
your
I'm with,
family, Babs. We
I
all come
know.
from a different background.
And
That's
you
not
right.
fair. That's not
It,
fair. So I'm not gonna tell somebody like because you gotta understand something. I went through hell with my family and it was not cool being gay from the era that we come in. So it's very awkward nowadays where everybody's just out in the open, right? I got used to it. So it's like, okay, you might not like me. You might not respect my union. Fine. But you still love me. You still love me as a person. You
you
still care
condition
about.
it conditionally, because
I
what you
mean,
say is like, I for me, it's still conditioned. You love me condition, you rock with me conditionally, because
well,
if
these
you
people didn't promise that they would love you unconditionally. God did. And God put you on this earth to be of service and not be distracted by human and flesh and what you cannot control. The only thing you can control is you. So it's like Superman was born super. He didn't have to get super. He already had that power within him. He's a super, he has superpowers, but he still had to hide that from the everyday people. That didn't take away from him being super because he had to be Clark Kent. Like, but when it came down to be of service, he ripped off that thing and he was
You better
super.
talk your.
And that's
Yeah,
what
but you know what? Listen, I'm gonna be real with you. For the past 20 years, I've been living in a world where I'm being judged because of what I do for a living. I don't want that in my personal life. I'm not letting somebody into my home and sitting down eating with them that's gonna judge me like the people on the outside. You got, just like I gotta deal with a person as an individual, you gotta deal with me as an individual. I've been through certain things in my life. When I walk out my door, I'm being judged. I don't want to be judged by my loved ones. I don't want love under conditions by people in my circle, because outside of my circle, that's an everyday reality for me. And so if I'm trying to, when you in somebody's life, you're supposed to bring some form of uplifting in whichever type of way it is. And I'm not conforming to that, because I conform to it in my everyday life for my career. And my career is my world. It's not a job, it's a career. And even though it was a choice, I deal with that. So I don't want to deal with that in my house. I don't. I want somebody that's gonna accept me, love me, be around me, and not gonna be, and I gotta, act a certain type of way because your sister or your mother or your brother is coming around and they don't like the way that I live my life. You know what? You can be okay with that, but I'm not. And why is that wrong? Because I'm not okay with not being accepted, because I come from a space where I've always been accepted. That's what I'm used to. And I
But
think
that's not.
as
But that's not everybody's
but
reality.
isn't that a great thing, love? If
But that's not.
everybody could, but let me tell you, it's nothing wrong with it. It's a great thing. So if I come from a place where somebody could never say it's horrible that people accept you the way you are, it's a good thing. I wouldn't been able to be a rapper. And I know people who parents didn't even, they wanted to rap, their parents didn't nurture it, they didn't want them to be a rapper, X, Y, and Z. I'm trying to bring you into a world to show you that everybody is not judgmental like that. Now I want to be around that shit. I'm not cracking no lobster claw with somebody that's judging me.
With
but then you're
butterscotch.
judging. You're doing that exact thing. If you want to have, you gotta be what you want. So now you're actually creating conditions for you to be around these people. You're not doing what you were taught. If you love somebody unconditionally, but they family have conditions, you still give that unconditional love to show them, and then you keep it pushing. It's too
I love
limiting.
you unconditionally, Lisa. I'm not loving your family.
Yeah, but now you're creating limitations in our love, and now you're creating a dark cloud that don't need to be there. We don't gotta lay up and be in these people's face all day. But if me just saying good morning to your mother, even though she don't love our love, it's going to increase our love and what does matter.
I would say good morning, but not in my house. Not in my house. I'm not saying good morning to you in my house. No. But I will say good morning. I will.
I'm going to. I'm going to. And you asked us how we felt, and me personally, I know where I come from and where I've been. Like for right now, I live with my mother and my girlfriend. And on both ends, both parties is accepting some crazy excuse my language. My mother is the Christian, this, that, and the third. She's accepting this stuff. Me and my girl, we argue. My mother's like, this is crazy. My girl gotta accept my mother. We live with someone's mother. That's no one's ideal situation. But they both come together for our union. And boy, sometimes it's a bumpy road, but it's a loving home. You get what I'm saying? It's a dynamic. And I don't think it would be able to work if any of us took the stance of like, now of course we all bump heads, don't get it twisted. Okay, people will lock doors in here and don't talk for days, but it has to be some type of compromise when you love someone. So my mother will live with us and compromise this everything that she feels because she loves me so much. Maria will compromise because she loves me. You know what I'm saying? And it's not anybody's ideal situation, but it works, and it's because everybody is the way it is. So when you have something like what you're saying, where it's completely not accepted, when you love a person, I'm going to do this for you. Now if you guys are not living together, if this might be, a dinner and all I have to do is behave for 4 hours.
But why does that, but look, why does that only fit for me? Why does it not fit for the person that birthed you? The person that birthed you, if they love you, why aren't they willing to accept you?
Because you're bad.
Yo, we don't choose our mother. We don't get to choose our parents. But if I'm choosing you to be in a relationship with me, we got.
Hold up. So let me tell you.
Let me answer her question. Because you are Babs. Because you're bigger than her without this scenario even being there. So when you include the scenario, you're bigger than her. Come to the crib, eat the lobster. You want some more butter sauce? I got it.
No.
What? I'm not bigger than it, love. I just told you. I thought I grew. I just told you I thought I grew. I'm not bigger than that. I'm not. I'm small. I'm very small. Very small. I'm not.
Yo.
Biggie Smalls out here.
If I had a joint, it would get hard. Those is one of the situations that would make my joint hard. Being nice to somebody. I know don't like me. Ooh,
I do it.
I
do, but guess what? Look,
let's have a good time. How you doing?
I do it. I do it every day in what we do for a living. You have to work with people you don't like. You got to smile in people's face that you know don't like you. It's politics. I'm not playing politics in my house. I'm not. And that's all I'm saying. It's not going to make me hard to give somebody.
Babs.
Listen, and it's a good dinner and everybody don't get it.
But my thing is, if the mom didn't come to your wedding, she probably don't want to be in your house anyway. So I don't see a problem going to like she said.
Yeah, they want to be in the house, but when they in the house, Lisa, they want you to act like your husband is your friend.
Listen, for the sake of the relationship, I'm gonna play cool with your parents because that's gonna put a strain on our relationship and how we feel about each other. Because now you have to choose. Now
what do the Bible say? Look about your wife.
Wait. Listen what I'm saying. Because I've been in situations like that. Like I could either fight it, and with me fighting it, it's gonna cause a friction with me and you, and it's gonna put you in a position where you feel like you gotta choose, or I could play it cool for a couple dinners and have the relationship that I have and have the person that I want. I will humble myself for that dinner and do that for you because I love you. Because I love you, I'm
Right.
gonna chill.
Right.
Not because
So does
you
that
gotta
mean
respect me.
so does that
You look a
mean
bit-
that the other person don't love them? If you willing to do it because they love them and they not willing to do it, so that mean they don't love them,
But if
right?
you know that they treat
Gotta
that
love them.
person,
That
they
mean they don't
treat
love
that
them, right?
person like that. You already said it. They already treat that person like that. So baby, I'm gonna be
But if
building
I
in that
love,
with you.
but guess what? If I love you, that you think it don't bother me that this person
I know it bothers you,
it
and
bothers
that's how
me.
much you
So
love
I'm not
me.
gonna be nice to somebody that you got an
But
issue with,
that's
but
how
you
much you
tell
love
them
me.
because
That's how
no,
much
that's
you
not
love
how much
me.
I love you. That's
I
not.
do.
That's
Then
And
not
it's
this
how
is
going
much I
not
love
just
then we
you.
gonna be
somebody.
fighting over
I
it.
It's
don't
not
love
like
you
some
that much.
random.
I
We
don't
gonna
love
fight over
nobody
it.
that
A
much.
mom. This is someone's mother. This is not like their
Yeah,
sister. Even if I feel like his
yeah.
sister is different, but this is their parent. So
Not
it's
mine. It's not my parent. And my parent wouldn't treat you that way. So I want your
It's not
parent
fair.
to
It's
treat
not fair.
me the way that my parent would treat
but
you.
we don't know
And
what trauma my parent went through that's making them be.
so
Exactly.
go be with
We don't know
somebody with
what
the same
happened.
level of
And you
trauma.
actually added
Yo, Babs,
fire.
I don't want trauma. I'm too old to
You
be
created trauma.
traumatized.
it's one
I'm too
dinner.
old to be
No, you
traumatized.
It's
I
created
ain't
one
trauma.
dinner.
And that one dinner could be the turning point. Her saying, "Damn, Babs is so mature. I've been wilding," and then that could change it in that one moment.
mature.
I'm gonna
I
I'm
but
gonna
she don't like me because I'm not
in my
mature.
walk, in my walk, in my walk. Like I said earlier, I want to be light as a feather where I want to go in this life and in the afterlife. So I know that for me, I'm going to be Christ-like. These people put my man on the cross, and he said, "Forgive them, for they know not what they do." He's still blessing his enemies.
Facts.
So I'm saying, if you believe in God like you say you do, then you gotta move like the homie.
But
And
that's
that
why
and that and that and that and that is where your blessings come from.
but
When you fight,
that's the work in progress. We work to get to that point. What I'm saying is I know I have a lot of growing to do. I started off saying that. I'm not to that point, and I'm praying that Jesus will help me and God will help me get to the level of maturity that you two guys are at. Because
so
I'm not
Nu-
there yet.
No,
so Nunu said that 9 out of 10 times they're gonna come to the dinner and they're not gonna be kind. Now
that's the test, though, right?
that's
When you
another
have a algebra
situation.
test, it's hard. When you have a math test, it's not going to be easy. These are tests, and sometimes I get tested and I don't always pass. But I remember when my daughter's father he was having his second child. This was about 4 years, 3 or 4 years ago. There was a point where I knew that there was something weird about the girl. And when I tried to mention it to him, he told me I was jealous. He said, "You jealous. You just mad.
Wow.
You hating on my relationship. You jealous because you not pregnant." Okay. She gives birth. They have whatever issue they have. She puts the baby on his doorstep. I went and helped him raise that child. Not in a
Yes,
relationship
she
with her.
did.
Very
I would have
Yes,
did
she
that
did.
though. I would have did that
Shut
too.
up.
I would have did that too.
Shut
That's
up.
completely different.
Shut up.
Anybody that know me know I'm not gonna turn away no baby. You
Sit
drop a
down.
baby, like yeah.
Shut up.
If your mother came with a baby, I give her a plate then too. You gotta come. The baby changes everything. Okay, so that's the difference. But
Yo, when I saw Alyssa doing that, I said, "Wow, that's big." Okay, because I'm not. The baby had a little eczema. She over there taking care of the baby. She putting the lotion on. You know what I'm saying? She take care of somebody whole. I was supposed to say that. She taking care of
that was
somebody
what he
whole
said.
other problem.
what?
And
Hold
I
up,
was
I
like,
did it. Listen, let me tell you,
man,
I did the same thing.
shut
So one
up.
of my exes left me. Yes, one of my exes left me for a dude. She got pregnant, and then the dude played her. She's pregnant, got her walking around in 4 inches of snow with Chuck Taylors on. It's a blizzard outside. She got Chuck Taylors on, big old belly. You know what I did? I stepped up to the plate. I went. took care of her. I even was in the delivery room. I
Nah,
even cut. I
nah,
even cut the umbilical cord.
nah,
How about that?
Raising this baby.
nah. No, no,
You supposed to
no,
I
this
did all of
baby.
that, and
no,
you know
no,
what happened?
no.
Yes, I did all of that. And then you know what happened? 3 days after she home with the baby, one day she's sitting there holding the baby crying. I said, "What's wrong? You okay?" "Oh, I'm just thinking how he never got to see the baby." This is why I'm not nice to people.
Yeah.
This is why I'm not forgiving. I'm not nice.
No, time out. Now, see, you set yourself up for that dumb stuff, okay? Because first of all you had to do was, okay, I'm gonna get you out the snow. You can stay for the night. Like I remember, I remember my ex. We went and got money together, right? And we came home, and it was too late for her to drive home. I set up the living room before anybody got any questions or anything. I set the living room up for her and her son, and I went and laid in my big old bed. She had a little attitude because she the couch was too small. She slept on the floor. But you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna let you, but I'm not gonna come in there with you and this illegitimate child. No, I'm not. No way. You
Listen, I
crazy?
did it. I thought we was gonna be a family.
Nah, you wow. You got everything you
Silly
deserve. You
me.
deserve. You
Silly
deserve that.
me. Young
Dumb
and
you. It
dumb.
wasn't even
Young
silly. It
and
was
dumb. That's
dumb.
what I just said. Young and dumb. I was ready to take it on. I said, "Oh, all right, don't worry, I got it." I'm thinking
Nah.
everything is
That
cool.
one
I'm
be
in
a
the
fuck.
delivery. Yo,
No.
it was only one person that could go in the delivery room, and she had to choose out of me or her mother. She chose me. I thought I was in there, son. I'm like, "Oh, you choosing me
Nah.
over your moms? Oh, it's lit.
I
This
would have
my
threw up.
kid.
I would have
This
threw
my
up.
kid."
I would have threw up if that happened. I would have. Oh my god. See, here's the thing, right? I'm crazy. So it's like I hear some people's story and I'll be like, oh my God, I would be in jail. Like, yo, you gotta understand. There's certain people I look at them and be like, how are you not in prison? I'm one of those people like snapped. You know what I mean? So
Yo,
I be telling people in relationships, don't play with me. Yeah, I don't know if you think I'm just joking. I'd be like, please don't play with me because I already planned out a snap. Like you could do, yo, we could argue, you could do a lot of stuff, but then you go what?
yo, I
Snap.
was wilding. Hold up, hold up. Then Mother's Day come, B. She's like, yo, that he called her, wanted to take her to the movies for Mother's Day. And so we fell out. Cause she's like,
Yo.
oh well, I think I deserve something. I said, yo, B, he's taking you to the movies. You didn't call me and say, yo, he taking me to DR for Mother's Day. He taking me to Jamaica. He taking you to the movies. Long story short, she wound up getting back with him and got pregnant again. He played her again, and now she got a girlfriend right now. So like this world is crazy.
Nah, that whole situation.
Yeah,
I would see. I
yeah.
wouldn't even went that far. You know what I mean? Like there's books that I used to read, right? And then like if you get to page 63, they be like you could either go left on the road or right on the road. Remember those books?
Yeah.
See, now if me and you was reading that book, Babs, you would to the left. My ass would have went to the right.
Right.
I would have skipped all of that. I probably would have bumped into her in the supermarket with the two kids. How you doing? You gotta understand, like, yo, when my ex tried to play me, my ex ain't play me while I was together, but when we broke up, you know that long breakup stuff, like she was doing wild stuff. But when like bad stuff happened, like, cause when we broke up, right, I'll put it out there. She had said, I said, yo, let's break up right now, cause my finances wasn't what I am today. Thought she was up, right? Bitch thought she was feeling herself. She was up, right? So I said, let's break up and let's separate and get back together when we get our thing together because we love each other. She said, that's the thing. I experienced love. Now I want to go experience all the things in life that make you happy. So every time she experienced some hardship and would tell me, I would be like, but are you happy?
You're a jerk. You're a jerk.
Yo, when the pipes bust in her house, because you know in the wintertime and houses, if you don't keep the wood, her house bust and destroyed all the furniture that we had bought, and she's telling me, crying to me. I said, "But are you happy now?"
I'm even worse, luck, because what I did was befriended my ex when she was going through the hardship and befriended her and acted like I cared. And so every time she would be on the phone telling me all of the bad stuff, and I'd be like, damn, that's messed up with a big smile on my face. And she can't see me though. So I'm on the other line cheesing, ear from ear to ear. I'm like, damn, that's messed up. He ain't shit, just cheesing. Like, yes. Yes, bitch, yes. Bitch really thought I cared.
No,
She really thought I cared.
I don't want nobody to do bad when they break up with me. I have like this like obsession where it's like I want you to do better because it's like you learned something and I taught you something. But it was just this one situation, and I want everybody to know I'm talking about God. I just want y'all to know I'm not basking in anybody's pain. But when somebody tries to diss you because you wasn't up, and then you go up and they go down. You know what I'm saying? You be like, yo, hey, you know what I mean? So and they hurt your feelings because of it and make you feel bad. And then God blesses you and say, see,
That's
I give
how
it.
I felt. I felt the same way. I was like, yo, this is crazy, but this is great because sometimes you're not there to see people karma. You're not there to hear the karma. So the fact that she was calling me and giving me the information on the karma, I was so happy. I said, this is
Yeah.
amazing. Like, thank you. It helped me. That's what I knew karma was really real, and it just really helped me. It put me in a good. Every time I would hang up with her after she would vent to me, I would be so happy. I would have such a good day. Such like, yo, the best day ever. I'm not listen. I want the best for my exes that I broke up with. But if you broke up with
Yo,
me,
it's up. It's up.
it's up, baby. It's up, baby. I want listen, baby. Horrible life. I want you to be
Yo,
sick.
what Dave Chappelle
Sick.
say, I want all the horrible things in life to happen to you and only you.
Hello. Hello. I hope you have a lifetime of horrible days. That's all I hope. And I hope you live a long time to experience all of these horrible days.
But then you go up and see that's one thing that I realized in life. Like when you break up with somebody and you do better and they do worse, then you be like, who really was the problem? You know what I'm saying? Then you go get into like better relationships and it's like better sex and everything, and you just feel really good about yourself. So shout out to them.
You're dumb.
Shout
Yeah,
out.
because sometimes you could get out of a relationship, somebody could leave you, and you could be so depressed, thinking that, oh my God, I'm never gonna find somebody like this
And then you
again. Like,
find better.
and then you find better, and you
And
find
then you be
somebody
like,
that
what was I even doing
yes.
with
And then you
you?
just like, yes, what was I doing? Oh my God, if I would have still been with this person, I wouldn't have even been able to meet this person. I wouldn't have been
Miserable.
able to have this person that loves me so much more. And yeah, so don't
Real unconditional love.
that
Yeah.
I have
so
a
always know that it's when they say the grass is greener on the other side, when they
It
leave
is.
you, it is. When they leave you, the grass is greener. Now, when you leave their ass, it's a 50-50. You know what I'm saying? 50-50.
I have a question.
What is it?
Cause y'all talking about like exes and stuff, and this is something that has been bothering me for like some time, right? So I don't want to call this person my ex because we wasn't in a real relationship, but we definitely had a
Sex.
we had a strong connection. It was more than sex. We had a relationship. We had a relationship. You're not listening. See, y'all in the comments says Dumb and Dumberer is not listening.
Listen, I hear you.
We had a situationship, and I left because I just felt like I wasn't
Wait,
being.
who's dumb and who's dumber? Who's dumb?
I'm dumb. I'm dumb.
So I'm
Your
dumber.
ass is dumberer. So
All right,
No,
go ahead, go
I'm
ahead.
dumber according to the conversation before
you
this. I'm
dumberer.
dumber.
Dumberist.
No, but
All
for
right.
real.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Left because we came to terms that it was like he understood that I wasn't being appreciated. Like we loved each other, but it was like I'm not in a relationship. Like we playing. But now it's been almost a year. It's been over a year since I spoke to him. Like he texted me a couple months ago. Like I'm always love you, and I ignored it. But birthday just
You're a
passed,
B word.
and I thought about him because his birthday just passed. And my question to y'all is because I just want to know, is my pride keeping me from talking to him? Because it's like I miss him and I miss our conversations, but it's like you didn't appreciate me, so I just want to keep it pushing. So it's like, am I doing a disservice to myself, or am
Yes.
I being
Yes, you
wrong?
are. Because you have this wall up. Now you asked, right?
No, I
Okay.
am listening.
You have this wall up, Lisa. You love that man.
I do.
You love that man. And whether y'all could be together or not, I think that's where the frustration is coming in. And so the friendship cannot work because of how you feel about him and maybe how he feels about you. And that's where you feel like I'm not being appreciated, because the only thing to show you appreciation is to be in a relationship with you. Because from y'all dynamic, y'all went to all the parties together, you got all of the gear, you got the looks,
Oh, not him.
you wanted more
Not
and
him.
more.
Not him.
No, okay.
Not
Well,
him.
whoever this dude is.
Okay, but I
No.
was on the money before. Okay, so let me move back. Let me get my pendulum.
Now you done said that. This is the person that I
Let me
met
get my
while I was
pendulum.
messing with that person. And as I was messing with that person, because the person that Lady Luck is talking about used to always tell me, "You're not my girl." I kept it real. We very cool. So I went and started messing with somebody else. Now again, me and this person didn't make it official either, because I was messing with the person that Lady Luck talking about, and he had a girlfriend. So then he breaks the person Lady Luck talking about went through my cell phone and saw me talking to this person and was like, "Oh my God, I feel like you cheating on me." And I'm like, "I'm cheating on you when we're not together." So that made our friendship weird. But then I just stopped messing with him altogether and went to this person where my heart. So not that person. So, but how? What you saying is still valid though.
Girl, the tea.
The tea is very hot.
Yeah, that was not him.
Okay.
If I hope you watch it, not you.
Oh,
Who you went through my phone? Him. He still has my heart.
Mm.
oh,
Not you ass, not you ass
I love
nigga.
it here. I love it here. This is why I
Yeah,
love
but
it.
guess what? Listen, if he not ready, because you love him, if he not ready to be with you, then you can't talk to him,
Thank you.
because you can't.
Yeah, because the it's not gonna work, the friendship and feeling
Yeah,
thing.
It's
Like,
gonna
yeah,
be in
one
a
has to go
relationship, like,
completely. One they
yeah.
have to
Ghost,
go.
ghost town. He's ghost
Yeah.
town. He just forget about it. If he don't want to be with you, it's not gonna work. Or you can speak to him, but just know, if you able to deal with loving somebody and wanting to be with somebody who's not ready to get locked down with you, and so you leave that he has all this open space to, do whatever he want to do. And if you're not willing to accept that, then don't talk to him.
I'm not gonna talk to him because every time, even when I wasn't speaking to him, my vagina kept calling him, so I had to have a conversation with her. That's why I haven't spoken to him in a year, because I had to scream at my coochie and say, "Stop calling him! Stop calling him! Stop fucking calling him!" Okay.
You guys have that type of relations without emotions, like without getting attached?
No,
Nah, that's hard to do.
no, I know I
That's a
can't.
hard thing to do when it's good. That's hard.
Yeah, I know I can't. Like,
That's hard. Unless they ugly. If
but
they
it makes
ugly,
me. But ugly with money is cute.
yeah.
But it makes me sad because I do feel like we always like we have like when we're
Overflow, Sagittarius flow, Aquarius flow. Okay.
no,
I
but
can't stand who's an Aquarius.
he's an Aquarius. He is an Aquarius.
Oh, let him go. Don't ever call him
I
again.
know. I'm not.
Yo,
Ever call him
Hey,
again.
and
Ever.
the dude that Luck is talking about that she thought it was is an Aquarius, and my
Yeah.
father is an Aquarius. Like God
Yeah.
ruining my life with Aquariuses.
Leave them alone. They're disgusting. They're horrible people. They should. They're. Oh, they should all be locked up. They're disgusting people.
Oh man. Well,
They could
I don't
be.
feel that
They
way.
are such good friends. They just when you trying to be in a
I feel
relationship,
it.
if they're not
If you're born sometime in January and sometime in February, you're a horrible person.
Damn.
and I do like somebody else now, but I'm very afraid to even think about. Every time I even think about being in a relationship or adding somebody to my life, I get like anxiety.
Anxiety.
I'm a
I know what you
That's
mean.
right. You got to be born in March on.
Let me tell you, I got tricked into a relationship. Okay. My baby, she came out of nowhere, you know what I'm saying? And then everybody liked her. And then I was like, yes, I did. It happened. Cause I wasn't like looking for a relationship. You guys know I was really outside having a good time.
Was a
But
thought. You was disgusted.
no, I
Ugh.
wasn't. You know what?
Ugh.
Yo, you's a hater. But I, I asked her to be my girlfriend because everybody liked her, and I never had that happen before. Everybody hates the people who I date. They hate them. So, I was like, all right.
you be bringing demons to us. We be needing holy water, singing those, like
The
you need
Conjuring. All
I
right,
water.
the
mean,
Conjuring.
yeah, so and then
Bring
bring
Annabelle
the
to
beats
the
with
house.
her annoying ass. She's gonna send me a video. Oh, you manifested Nunu and show me when me and Babs was in LA and I was talking about wanting to be in a relationship. I was like, yo, Brina, you mad irritating. Like they started a
Bring
friendship.
this fire.
I was like, who finds this stuff?
But yeah, so now I'm just scared to be even.
It's gonna happen to you, but you gotta get tricked into it. Like
One
boom, you
girl,
fall.
I do so much better in chaos, and that's something that I need to work on. I like my life has been so difficult. I'm always getting it out the mud. I'm always struggling to make it work, and then it works. But when things are working, it makes me like, well, when is it not going to work? Like it's so hard for me to even just
I'm
like
not wait.
somebody.
Let me,
I look for reasons not to like them. Like
I'm not waiting for it to come to me anymore. I'm not waiting. I'm going to get mine.
You
I'm
out
going to
the
get
fear?
mine. I'm not waiting. All right. I'm outside. I'm going to get mine. All of that, whatever. Oh, when it's your time, God will bring you that person, and don't look at it come to you. F that. I'm looking. Bifocals on. Okay. I'm outside. Where you at? Tapping them on shoulders. I'm tapping shoulders out here. All right. Hello.
See, look, she took me
Hello.
hostage. We went, yo, me and Maria went on our first date, and then like she never went home. Like
that's
real.
hilarious. That's hilarious.
That's what type of time I'm on. But no, you got to go home a few times before you
No, she
stay.
went home a few
But
times,
yeah,
but
you can
it
go
was
home a
like
few times before you can actually stay. Because I need
not.
to
What
know. I need
happened
to.
was, look, we went on our first date, right? And then like what Babs was saying, accusing me of. So after dinner, we went to the crib. Then the next morning, my sister invited me to breakfast. I was like, "You want to go to breakfast?" She was like, "All right, cool." So we went to breakfast, and we sit there. My sister goes, "So what are y'all? Are y'all in a relationship?" And we just it was our first night together. You know what I'm saying? We look at each other, and then I was like, "All right." So then I think we went to dinner that night, and then I was like, "Well, it's too late. You might as well stay." You know what I mean? And then it just kept happening for like a week, and then she went home for a day, got her dogs, and then it was three dogs, and it was really crazy.
That's
And
that old school lesbian. Old
at
school
the time, she had
lesbian.
three dogs, three
How
little
many
That's
dogs. One.
Okay.
My
That's
sister
that
has
old
one. Her
school
sister has
lesbian. When you meet somebody, like
one.
they say,
The
and
U-Haul.
you in a relationship, yeah, they move in with you within the first week or two. That's that old school lesbian. And I was on a new school lesbian for a while, but I'm back to the old school, okay? I'm back to the old school, all right? You got 7.5 days to figure out what you want to do with me, okay? You moving into what? 7.5.
That's funny.
It's not playing. It's
We
not.
ain't
It's
got time
go
to play
time.
games.
It's go time. Who got time? Like, because if you don't know what you want to do, then you're confused anyway. I don't. I need somebody who know exactly what they want and when they want it, and they want it now. Who got
What if you
time
want
to
to
be
get to know
waiting?
you and learn
You
about
will
who
get
you
to.
are?
You could
Yo,
get to know.
here's the thing. I'm
And
over that. You know why I'm over that get to know you stuff? Because my mother was with her husband for 30 years and none of us knew him. You know what I'm saying? So it's up for that get to know people stuff. Like I'm
Yup.
gonna meet you, I'm gonna get to know you as we go. You know what I'm saying?
Yep,
And we're
we
gonna work on
riding
it.
out.
Yeah.
That's right. We out here, we together. And that's how I'm doing it. Don't even, I'm telling you now, just know what it's hitting for with me. I'm outside and it's lockdown. It's lockdown time. If you're not trying to be in a relationship and have a family, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't trying to get that belly swole and birth some children,
You gotta get him nice and young. I got a nice young one, nice young strapping lad.
listen, as long as you healthy, you know what I'm saying? I don't
Yeah.
need you to be that young. As long as you still could bear a child at this point in your life, we could make something happen.
I got me a nice young one. Baby could push out 5 of them things. You know what I'm saying? She got time. She got time.
You say you want your girl to have a baby. This is just a real question because I need to know. Are
Okay.
you going to be paying for her to? It's like so much money for like the artificial insemination like that. Or you going to just let her do it the old school method since you an old school lesbian?
First of all,
Now see, you're asking 2 different questions because I like a good party, okay? But she ain't with it. But I like some good party. All right, so what question is you asking? Okay. It's all about what she is comfortable with, okay? Cause honey,
Nigga
we
said, "Baby, welcome to the party."
we got she might have twins tonight, okay? I might end up pregnant, okay? But
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
but it's all about what she's comfortable with doing. But she
Now let
said
me
she wants
tell
to.
you.
She said she want to carry my eggs. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like not a young strapping lad anymore. It just hit me in the face. But she's younger, so she's gonna carry them, and it's gonna be so beautiful,
But
huh?
if you have good insurance, but you gotta have like if Luck wanted her to carry her egg and Luck had an issue trying like conceiving, then the insurance will cover a big portion of that. But if she, if her girl have good insurance and she want to do the artificial insemination, they will cover a big portion of that as well, depending on what state you live in. I know New York State is different and they cover a lot of that
But
because
I,
I
I have
know.
to know the person because I'm doing a full 23andMe and DNA test because I'm not mixing up no craziness. Okay, this is prime real estate over here. You are
Yes,
being
things
welcomed
skip
into.
generations, Luck.
I
They
That's
your,
why I
your
need to.
girl
That's
could
why I
be
need to know.
fine. Your girl be fine, and then the kid is, you know what I
No,
mean?
listen to me. Listen to me. My sister did 23andMe, man. They told her about ailments that everybody got. Okay, you are prone to this, that, and the third. So I just need to know what. I need to know somebody so they could take the test. We have a few candidates. I need to find out about your mental health and all of that. The mental health is like, okay,
That's
health is number one, and fighting for the number one spot is mental health. Okay, that's what we need. All health from
Can
top
I
to
ask
bottom.
you this? Are you gonna get black sperm?
Why is people in the comments talking about I'm too light for a white guy? To here you go with the black sperm. I might want a Filipino. I don't like with anybody. Look, black sperm only. Like, what does black sperm look like? you
you
know,
Where do you
know,
see comments? Why can't I see comments?
yo, Brina said black sperm only.
it's the only for me.
None of that shit.
That's gonna be on the door. You know,
That's what I'm talking about, Brina. That's what I'm talking about.
we
Cause
need
see,
prime.
if
We
we,
need
if me, and
prime
if
meat.
because if me and Brina have a child, it gotta be black sperm, so it could look like we really had a kid, like it's mixed. You know what I mean? Like that's how it goes.
We need to send you and Brina on a date.
You ain't
Brina ain't playing. We
listen.
having twins. Y'all out here crazy. Brina, you carrying?
Of course she carrying.
Right? Brina going.
Huh?
You need somebody to organize your life. Brina keep your life organized.
Organize all your
I
videos done. She got beats. She
What?
record you. What?
What?
See, and you gotta thank me because I bought Brina and Brina money, okay? And she spend money. She ain't cheap. She bought badges.
Can't hear you, Luck. Can't hear you.
Oh, I said she bought badges every show. She showed up and showed
And
out.
she could catch a cab. They're gonna stop for her. You know.
And she came Lux Love Connection. And she came to every battle.
There you
She
go.
fly. She gets on flights. She likes to travel.
She gets on flights. Okay, we
And she
outside.
she supports and she gonna keep you in line. The only thing I feel like you might yell at her a little bit too much. We're gonna work on that, and that's it.
And Babs is definitely a person who is just wild, ladies and gentlemen. Like, yo, Mikey, like, yo, but no, time out. Yo, Babs, you know what we
Who's the
forgot?
man?
Yo,
Babs.
Babs, you know what we forgot
Babs is
about?
the
No,
man.
Babs is fluid. It's hilarious. Like, that's my
Nah,
only friend.
nah.
Babs is my
Babs
only
definitely
friend
is
that
fluid,
dates.
but she's a slushy. It's more thickness, hardness to it.
No,
She's
listen to
like
me. Babs is super fluid. She is my only friend who can date AGs and Fems. It's amazing to me. It's amazing to me. Like, I have so many questions.
she's with Brina. She gonna be the man. Brina's not
we
gonna.
need a whole. We need a whole show about that. We
I,
need a
you
whole
know,
show.
because it's like it's amazing to me because like I have attractive AG friends, but I could never see ourselves together. Like, but then people do that with the white they call them white, but they over there they cool with that. Like they could both come dressed in like bikers. You know what I'm saying? But I've never been attracted to, you know. I just I don't know if it's me, but Babs is crazy.
Babs,
Babs, you know.
when you date Fems, you dress more. Uh, I'm
She's
being
fluid.
real.
She's fluid. She's
And
fluid. This
when
is
you date,
hilarious.
no, I'm being.
Yo.
There was one time that she picked up the phone. I said, "G Depp is that?" I said, "Who is this nigga?
Jesus.
Is that you?" Like I was like, "This is a different member of Bad Boy. Like who is this? Where is Bunny? Uh-uh. That was Roger Rabbit." I said, "Roger, is that you?"
And I tell everybody, both of y'all, but Babs sometimes, like, you call Babs on FaceTime, you know what I mean? And she looks completely different, and then on a Saturday I look at her like at the battle sometimes. Damn, friend. You know what I'm saying? Like that dress that she wore with the silver and it had the belly with the matching skirt. Damn, friend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
No.
I
You know
love
what I mean? Like,
if I'm
no.
with if I'm with a femme girl, then she's more okay with the switch up. I like, all right, I'm dressed down today. Okay, I got a dress on today. She's more okay with that. Depending on the AG. I've been with some AGs that don't care because at the end of the day, it's just clothes. Because not for nothing, I've been with AGs that, they look so hard. They got the sports
That was
bra.
my question. You feminize AGs? Like, do you disrespect my AGs? Like, do
I
you
was
break them
about to
down?
say, I was about to
Have you
say, I don't
broken down
I
some of
was
my AGs?
I
Have
was
you
about to
taken some of their manhoods? Answer this.
I was going to say that it's a
What?
lot of that clothes. That's bully. Shut up, yo.
Wait,
Look.
yo, bully, this is crazy. You turning this,
Then
this,
you
this
put it
is,
down as
yo,
dumb.
Yeah. I can't with this
this
girl,
is a
yo.
crazy world we live in.
You
Babs
Yo,
know what?
turning these AGs out according to her best friend BK Bully.
I cannot take.
Yo,
Yo,
a lot of these
you're
girls,
dangerous. You're
a lot of
dangerous.
these, a lot of these girls be dressed like guys, but they don't really act like that. And so, you got to deal with the individual for who they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just it.
Yeah, I noticed that a lot of time when I do see like the AG, it be the femme that be the aggressor. It's like, calm down, sir.
The
Like,
AGs be more mad at me though. Like when I be out and like, I be with the femme girls and then they be tight. I remember one time this girl was trying to holler at this chick. the AG was trying to holler at the feminine girl, and the feminine girl was like, trying to give her no play. She trying to give me all the play. And the AG come up to me. She was like, "What are you?"
What did you go with?
I can't take it.
What are you, man? What's the answer?
I'm me. That's who I am.
I will
That's
say
who
this.
I am. I'm me.
I
It's
will
I'm
still
me.
femme, right? A stud femme.
No,
I'm
we
me.
I'm me. And that's what and here's the thing, like I don't know about the stuff that Babs is doing to those people, but I do know that like when I dress up, put on the makeup, or when I do that stuff, a lot of AGs don't respect me. Like I don't really have a lot of AG friends because they don't be feeling that stuff that I be doing. The makeup, the lashes, they don't they don't
You gotta pick a side.
yeah. So I know that, but Babs has gone all the way fluid. I just put on some clothes and shit. I can't walk in the heels. But
And
Babs
like
said,
at the end of the day, it's the weirdest thing, right? Because I'm gonna say with all of these labels. So a AG will look at Luck and be like, "Yo, why she got on makeup?" Like a man would look at another man and think he got on a dress and makeup, and then the next day he back to regular program. And so, but she's a girl, and at the end of the day, like bottom line, she could wear makeup and all of that. It's not like I said, I seen girls with no makeup on, looking all hard, and they mad soft. They soft.
"You are dangerous."
That's facts. Well, this has been
Looks can be deceiving. Like I said, I don't care about your sports bra, B. I don't care about your boxes. None of that food. I don't care about how many bottles of cologne you got on your dresser. You soft. You
well,
soft.
Overflow wants to know. She says the question is, can you provide like a man or a head of household? Studs be mad aggressive, but can't even take care of this they self or their chicks. So, do y'all feel like if you are the aggressor, if you're the AG, if you're supposed to be the more masculine, should you be taking care of the house? Like,
I had a chick
Yeah.
tell me,
right?
I'm not a man. I'm not a man, so I shouldn't have to take care of my woman. I say, yo, this is some flip floppy shit. When you walk in the store, you go in every man's section. You wear man underwears, man clothes, man cologne. You get a haircut like a, but then when it's time to pay like a dude, you're not a man.
No, I tell you, I said that when I was broke. You know, like that was my excuse when I was broke. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't no man. Now I will say that, but I got it now. I'm up.
Oh my god, yo.
Listen, baby, you go sit down. You get your hair done, your nails done, your lashes. Damn, great, did that 6 days ago. But you know what I'm saying? Like I'm up. You know what I'm saying? I'm up. Ah! Ah!
Well,
What's
this
up?
has
Listen,
been an amazing episode. What I love most about this episode that without the hot topics, the show was still hot. Like, it's gonna be ever better.
You set it off, okay?
Luck want to be on a show for 3 hours. Luck want
I
a
said,
three
yo,
hour
I just
show,
said we
Rich.
could do 11 more minutes, an hour and a half. But you know what? I've been hung up on by
You
better
know what we
rappers and
should have
better
did?
hoes.
You know what we should do?
I've been, you know what I'm saying? Like we could run through
That's a
topics.
lie. Ain't
It's
no, you
10
never been
minutes
hung up on a better rapper
by
than me.
better
I'm the
rappers and
best.
and
I'm the
and better
best. That's a whole lie.
and more
That's a lie.
and more creative
That's a
media
lie.
mavens.
Them bitches is
lying.
whack that you be on the phone with. All them rap bitches is trash.
Yo,
It's a
Babs is
whole
so
lie.
crazy. She called me. I'm leaving Atlanta. Yo, they ain't your friends. None of them. And the crazy part is, like, except I'm not talking to like none of them except like one person now. You know what I'm saying? But they ain't your friends. They ain't your real friends. I told them. Babs will tell the people that they're not your friend, and they be like, "Who?" And she say, "You. You're not her real friend." That's the guy. She's very aggressive when it comes to this friendship thing, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes,
I'm letting
I'm
you.
the friend. Like my cousin, I would come to her house and she would have certain people over and she would come to the door to open the door and she'd be like, yo, such and such is in there. Be nice. Yeah, I'm that friend. You gotta want. You gotta tell me. I'm like a kid. You know how you speak to your kid. Listen, when you go in here, don't touch nothing. Don't ask for nothing. Be polite. Yeah, I'm that person. Give me a heads up.
You're the
Give
wild
me
one.
a
And
heads
and
up.
don't get it
So you say
twisted.
you're not unconditional?
I'm and certain. And no, I'm not.
And don't get twisted. I've seen Lissa go to war for me too. They ain't let me in the party one time. I'm outside at the door. Lissa went in on the bouncers, the organizers, the promoter, and I'm in there like, oh, listen, and she let off on everybody. So I'm telling you, both of these
Let off.
ladies will pop off.
Well, this has been a great episode of the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese pre-recorded show. Thanks
Thank
for
you, Bam.
everybody that's in the queue that's set for the pre-recorded show. Luck don't like this, so we'll be live soon,
I
and
love it
all
here.
of that.
Y'all gonna stop attacking me too in 2023. You're gonna stop attacking me. I'm not. You know what I'm saying?
We
Yo,
didn't
what?
attack you.
Not today.
I'm
It's been
not
a good day.
stopping nothing.
It's
If it
been a
was
good
working
day.
in
Listen, I like
2022,
that outfit
then it's
too. It's
gonna
cute.
work in
Yo,
2023.
yo, Babs. No, it's not. You understand? I'm on a new thing now. Okay?
Don't say y'all did nothing.
I'm sorry. I said I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I said
Okay.
I'm sorry. We're gonna do a freestyle Friday and we're gonna do everything. We're gonna bring everybody up. We're gonna pay for promotions. We're gonna take this thing to the next level. Okay? This year we're fighting the devil. Hello. Okay?
Ooh, effortless bars.
You know what I'm talking about?
Hello, hello, hello.
Mellow yellow. Shake it like jello.
They
Gotta
say
go.
that.